Sir, thank you, sir. You have allowed me to speak on a very important issue. Sir, I would like to point out at the outset that SIR is violative of parliamentary legislation. It violates the powers prescribed by Parliament. It's contrary to the judgment of Supreme Court, a 3-judges judgment of Lal Babu Hussain, and it is a malified exercise of power to selectively disenfranchise on the basis of religion. Sir, Election Commission of India cannot be bigger than Supreme Court and Parliament of India, sir. Sir, may I point out to you, sir, the representation of the RP Act of 1950 and Registration Electoral Rules 1960 prescribe that inclusion in the electoral roll will be based on self-declaration of citizenship backed by one of 6 documents of identity prescribed in Form 6 of 1960 rules, including Aadhaar. Now, this is an act which was passed in Parliament, sir. Supreme Court, in its Lal Babu Hussain judgment, held that once an voter has been included in the electoral roll, there is a presumption that they are citizens and they cannot be removed except by an inquiry into the citizenship of the individual voter and giving them an opportunity of hearing after informing the basis on which doubt arose concerning citizenship. What is happening now is that the Election Commission is putting the burden of proof on the voter. It is completely in violation of the Representative of People Act 1950, Electoral Rules of 1960 passed by this House, and the Supreme Court judgment of Lal Babu Hussain, sir. SIR, sir, has turned this head on its head and puts onus on the voters, sir. Sir, voters who were part of the electoral roll in 2025, instead of being given the benefit of presumption, are required to submit documents to prove the citizenship. The 2003 electoral roll is arbitrarily fixed at the baseline for which revision is being conducted. Sir, ECI is not a body empowered to go into question of citizenship. A power lies with Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, and Foreigners Tribunal created under the Foreigners Act. Sir, may I point out to you that what ECI is doing is wrong. Section 14A of Citizenship Act 1950, read with 2003 NRC rules, Section 4, subsection 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, prescribe just such an exercise of evaluation of citizenship to be conducted by central government. How is it the ECI is assuming the power given to another agency of Parliament just by passing as you order? This is an occupied field. The ECI has no role to intervene. Sir, as per the ECI release, 65 lakh voters were included, whose names were included in the electoral roll after the commencement of SIR exercise omitted from draft roll published on August 1, 2025. After that, sir, several lakh voters where names were included draft roll were served with show cause notice. I have the copy of show cause notice that doubts had arisen on their right to be included in the electoral roll, and they were asked to appear in person with documents to prove that they were entitled to be included in the electoral roll. Sir, on what basis did the ECI issue these notices? How did the doubt arouse? Form 6 rule has been passed by this August House. How can the ECI do it? They are violating the sanctity of a law that is passed in this August House, sir. Eventually, 3.66 lakh such persons were deleted from the electoral roll with no order made available in the public domain, giving the reason for deletion. Sir, under the SIR order, these persons are to be referred to authorities tribunal dealing with illegal foreign migration. Now, sir, look at this, what the government is supporting the ECI. When this 3.66 lakh such persons deleted, the government immediately, which was the draft is published on 30th August and finally 30th September, this government came out with the new Immigration and Foreigners Act 2025 and was notified, and an Immigration Foreigners Exemption Order 2025 cemetery is promulgated the same day. Under this order, sir, no action under Foreigners Act will be taken against illegal entry, presence for citizens of Nepal, Bhutan, Tibet and Sri Lanka, Tamils, in addition to persons other than Muslims belonging to Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Sir, when Supreme Court is seized on the petition of CAA, government issues a foreign exemption order. Why? Because they realize that in this 3.66 lakh, there can be people more than the non-Muslims also to protect them. You have done it, and then after 5 years of CAA, you will give them citizenship. That is why I say that this whole exercise, sir, I'm concluding, sir. This is why I say this whole exercise is a backdoor NRC. Sir, Ambedkar was asked, is India's democracy? He said only in formal sense. To be democracy in the substantial sense, political power must be held by the most marginalized and the weakest. He repeatedly said political power is the key to social progress. You have only 4% Muslims over here. The ruling party has no Muslim member. If Lok Sabha increase representation of OBCs and the upper caste is there, now it is at the cost of whom? Muslims are not there. They're not being reflected in the secular parties. For example, if Muslim majority seats like Wayanad can elect non-Muslims, surely Raebareli, Amethi, Ottawa can elect Muslims, sir. And now coming to this electors, sir. We are only become electors. We are not getting elected.
Please conclude.
Sir, I'm concluding. Sir, give me 2 minutes, sir. Please, sir. Now coming to this whole donations, BJP got 88% donations, sir. Nearly 2,243 crores. So we the people is now represented by we the private limited. I would request this ruling party to please consider adopting a mixed member parliamentary system like Germany. Each voter has 2 votes, one for their MP and one for a political party. A tally is done. First, all local winners get seats, and the rest of seats are filled with the overall number of seats. Each party matches roughly percentage. Secondly, sir, delimitation. Don't do delimitation like what you have done in Kashmir and in Assam. Because if BJP it is delimitation another game, it has to win. Then the loser is going to other political parties. But the loser will be country's democracy. Sir, right to vote. Ambedkar called it a principal theory of the Constitution. I would demand, I have put a private bill last assembly, the age of contesting elections for MLA and Lok Sabha should be brought down to 20. Rajya Sabha 25, for Vidhan Sabha 22. Why? Because, sir, we have 52% of India's population under the age of 30. What are we giving to them? So that is why I propose. And lastly,
Thank
sir,
you.
and I'm including this. Lastly, sir. Sir, I'm just concluding, sir. Lastly, sir, we must build a consensus and make right to vote a fundamental right. I oppose the SIR. This is nothing but backdoor NRC. This is exercise, a selective exercise to disenfranchise people in the name of religion. Thank you, sir.